there, friends. Rebecca here, the Dragon Librarian from Farmington Community Library. And Erin and I are here today to talk to you about a couple graphic novels that we're super excited about. They're fairly new. They just came out recently, and I think they're absolutely fantastic. The art style is really unique for both of them. The stories are both really fantastic. They're both by authors that have written really fantastic graphic novels in the past, so you know that you're getting a wonderful story. And they're just all around great. Now, I wanted to talk about them this week because we're heading into another holiday coming up, right, at the end of this week, and maybe you are out of school already, or maybe you're getting ready to go on a winter break coming up soon, and you just want to read something, but you don't really want to sink yourself into like something really heavy and deep and long. Well, graphic novels are perfect for that. They're really great palette cleansers. They're really great things to dive into if you don't want to be tied down by like a super long series or, you know, a really long book itself. So these are absolutely fantastic. I mean, I love them when I first read them, you know, a month or two ago, but they are fantastic any time that you read them. But they are a really good option for, like I said, end of the year, you know, you're getting ready to go on break. You just want something really fun and light to read. Both of these fit the specifications for that. So they're both graphic novels. And they are both standalone books, which is another wonderful thing. So you can pick one up, you finish it, you don't have to worry about it being part of a series or anything like that, or finding the next one, or waiting for the next one to come out. It's a one and done thing, which is fantastic. So the very first one is called Hockey Girl Loves Drama Boy. This is the brand new graphic novel from Erin Hicks, who you might recognize from the fantastic and amazing graphic novel Pumpkinheads, which is one of my favorite graphic novels of all time. And this one is called Hockey Girl Loves Drama Boy. Now, this is a very different story than Pumpkinheads, if you've read that one. This one features a girl named Alex who plays hockey and loves hockey. It's her life, it's her passion, but she's got a little bit of a temper. And she's being picked on by the team's captain, Lindsay. Lindsay is just really awful to Alex. She's always teasing her, always throwing out these cruel jabs at her. Well, after they win this really big game, she says something particularly cruel, which just makes Alex see red, right? And she punches Lindsay. So the coach hauls them apart, and basically her dreams of going to this hockey camp in Canada are on the line, unless she can get her temper in order. So the way she thinks is a good way to do that is she wants to enlist the help of this guy named Ezra, who is in the drama club in theater. He's always really cool and calm and collected. She watches him get picked on by people, and he is just so reserved and chill about it. She goes up to him and says, look, I need your help. I need to get my temper under control. And these are like two people that you really, from different, you know, high school, you know, classes, right? Like the jocks versus the theater kids that you would not expect to ever come together and work together and even become really good friends. But that's what happens. The more time they spend together, they become really close. And of course, like I said, as you can probably tell from the title, they develop a little bit of a romantic entanglement as well. So one thing that I really liked about this is that a lot of times when you get stories about this where, you know, young people are crossing over social divides to fall in love with somebody else, it's almost always a jock that is a guy falling in love with a theater girl. I think that showing a jock girl falling for a theater guy is really cool reversal of gender roles that is just really awesome. Another thing I really loved about this is the artwork, and it's all just shades of black, white, gray, and blue. And it's perfectly done. Like you would think, oh, that's kind of boring, but it's not. It's beautiful and amazing. And I just love all of this. Like, it's just so well done. It's just absolutely gorgeous. And I learned quite a bit about hockey too, because like Ezra, I had no idea about any of this. So this is a wonderful story, a sweet little love story, but also a really great story about bullying and, you know, being true to yourself and stuff like that too. So wonderful book. Hockey Girl Loves Drama Boy. The second one I want to talk about is by Wendy Zhu, and it's called The Infinity Particle. Now, this author, Wendy Zhu, is also the author of Mooncakes, which is another one of my favorite graphic novels of all time. You can tell what time of year I really like, because Mooncakes is also a story centered around the fall, and Pumpkinheads is obviously a Halloween story. So both of those graphic novels that these authors previously wrote about fall, and I love it, and I'm here for it. So The Infinity Particle is a really amazing and joyful and inspiring and empowering science fiction story set in the future where technology has grown even more than what we know it to be now. And there are all these AI, you know, I want to say robots, but that's not, you know, really what they are. They're just these AI contraptions, right? I guess robots, for lack of a better word. There's really tiny ones, there's bigger ones, but the main character in this is Clementine, who has come to this new city to work possibly with her mentor, this famous person who designs these different robots. And she has created one named Kai. And Kai seems to be very different from some of the other ones that she has come across, because he seems to have some kind of deeper programming that not a lot of other AIs have. He has this like emotional capacity that other ones don't have and stuff like that, which is kind of strange, right? So she has to try to find out if her beloved mentor has done something nefarious to create Kai, while also they are exploring their feelings for each other. And lots of really great questions which always come up when you're reading stuff about robots or AI or whatever, like where is the line between something that is living, between something that is conscious, and how well can these computers and these AI and these programs closely mimic human behaviors and emotions? Can they feel real emotions? Or is it all a part of their programming? And these are the questions that are asked. Now, the thing, when I kept saying in the very beginning how this is like really hopeful and beautiful, it really is, because it shows a world, even though there are some things going on in the story that are really unethical, right? Which they talk about and confront. The fact that technology is used to help so many people in so many different ways, I just thought was absolutely beautiful. Watching how it worked in this world was just really, really cool. And it made me, I'm the kind of person that sometimes gets a little bit scared of AI and scared of robots. I come from a generation that had watched Terminator when I was younger, so I'm always a little bit hesitant about stuff like that. But after reading this book, I felt a lot more hopeful about the different ways technology can help us and empower us and make our lives even more richer. So kind of like the other one where I said there were just basically shades of a few different colors, the color palette in this is very similar. There is a little bit of pink, but it's mostly black and gray and blue, and with little bits of pink throughout the story. And it's just, oh my gosh, the artwork for this is just absolutely beautiful. I loved it so much. I loved Clementine. I loved Kai, watching him. He was so cool, and watching him learn who he really was. And the technology, everything, all of it was just really, really cool. I loved this so much. And it's just a beautiful, empowering, hopeful little story with some love and romance in it as well. The Infinity Particle. Well, that's what we've got for you guys today. I hope that these graphic novels sound really interesting and engaging, and you want maybe to pick them up. And if you do, please feel free to come and get them from Farmington Community Library. They are both available. And also, please give this video a like. Thank you so much for watching, friends, and have a wonderful rest of the day.